Hey everybody, I'm Blue, and since we last chatted, ArtFight is now in full swing. So I figured I would take a couple of the pictures that I drew during the first week and give you a little tour of how I came up with the process and exactly what drew me to the character. And that's it for intros. I'm just gonna jump right into it today. Start, we have Rotisserie Panda, or Nova as I call her. She is one of my friends and I bullied her into doing ArtFight, so it only felt fair to attack her first. And we see she has some lovely characters, but which one do I choose? Dare, who I know is one of her favorites and she absolutely adores, Oz, who needs a little bit more love in the art department, or Allegra, who I was covering up. She's just so cute, and as you can see in her art, she's so expressive, and her outfits are fun and creative, and I really just ended up liking this character more than I thought I would. So I'm sorry, Dare, but we're gonna start with Allegra. I went with the outfit that was in her first display, largely because I think it's a good complement to the ghost spirits. We've kind of got this ribcage look as well as like the Iron Maiden style skirts that kind of reminds me of a more colorful broken graveyard fence. And I also just feel that the bare shoulders makes the pigtails stand out, and the pigtails are such a fun part of the design, especially in the reference image that I'm using, seeing them like flying off to the side. It just adds this cute nature to the character that I think just pulls the whole thing together. You can see I wrote a little U there on the hand that was supposed to be a note to myself to fix later. I never really got around to fixing it later. And where I would say I'm fairly good at drawing hands, there's always those days where you just can't manage them. But here we are to my favorite step, coloring. And what a fun, unique color palette this character has. The sort of mauves and grays, everything being close but not to a specific color. I think it just makes this character stand out and makes her feel really unique. Something that is a little bit difficult with ArtFight, I feel, is finding characters. Unless you've already been following them or you know the person personally, sometimes it's hard to find somebody to draw. And what do I do about that? I just click random user until I find something that I like. And that's how I found Pineflower art, or Jory as their profile says. And with Nova, obviously I know her personally, so I know which characters she really likes and why she likes them. But this was a little bit trickier because I don't know this person at all, but their art was so cool I absolutely had to draw something. So many awesome designs, how do I choose which character I want to draw? And first and foremost, I decided to take a look at all of them and recognized fairly quickly they seem to really like the color green. So I narrowed it down to just the first page green results. And that's how I found this one. An Earth Genasi druid who is running from fate, and that is all it took to win me over. Okay, maybe not all it took, but we have glowing marks and cool eyes and fun hair and everything that I adore in a character design. I mean, look at those markings. Aren't they just absolutely gorgeous? And I don't normally work with the color green, so this was a new opportunity too, and I was pumped to get started on this drawing knowing that I could play with glow effects. I wanted to give them something that explained that they were like running from fate but still trying to take control of their lives. And so I have a picture where they're kind of blown back but reaching forward and casting their magic still. In spite of the fact they're being pushed back, they're still trying, and at least those were the sort of vibes that I got from their description. Not to mention, thanks to their design, I was going to get to play with some contrasting tight versus flowing fabric, and that's just something I enjoy doing as well. So genuinely, this character was just hitting every stroke in my book. The color palette was really different for me to work with as well. I don't normally do a lot of those softer, more natural tones, so it was interesting to play with those, and once I started adding more details onto it, this became a really addicting piece to work on. I just wanted to push it just a little further, just a few more details. And I'm genuinely very proud of these results. I think they look awesome. So yeah, there were my first 2 ArtFight attacks for the year. I hope you enjoyed them. I don't think I'm gonna do a video for everything that I do, but we'll see what ends up happening. And one more time, a special shout out to Rotisserie Panda, Nova, for letting me draw her character Allegra and share this video, as well as Jory, or Pineflower Art, for letting me draw their kiddo and post it here. I was very excited to draw both of them, and I hope you guys enjoyed the art. That being said, I keep getting told that I need to say like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on Blue Sky and KoFi and all that jazz at the end of videos, so we'll just pretend that I said that, alright? Later!